The basketball addicts are back at it talking about the situation out near Staples. And guys, at the beginning of the year, people said the Lakers were a fringe playoff team, maybe not even a playoff team. And now, coming up to the end of the season, everybody is up in arms that the Lakers are a fringe playoff team, maybe not even a playoff team. Why is everyone over, or are they even overreacting? Pretend closet former Laker fan, Dan Gladman.
This is actually an easy one because at the midpoint of the season, they were a playoff team.
Yes,
they weren't fringe, they were nothing. And then, like, they were going in, but then LeBron gets hurt, gets the groin injury, and they start losing games. And then all this trade talk happens, this trying to take over the roster, move all the good young players in the Anthony Davis trade that never happened. And now these young players, they don't trust LeBron. He's trying to kill their careers.
Okay, so they don't trust LeBron, or they don't trust the front office? Because I think people keep associating
LeBron's your
office
teammate. He's on the floor with you. You can't trust that guy right now.
But certain teams, players don't have a say with trades. But when LeBron is on a team, he has a say. He's a GM and the coach. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And nobody cares about the Lakers. It's not about the Lakers not making the playoffs. The Lakers haven't been making the playoffs. This is all about LeBron not making the playoffs. And I have not seen an NBA playoffs without LeBron James for a very long time. And I'm not sure I'm ready for that, man.
Okay,
even now that he's in the West Coast, I'm even happier. Let him make the playoffs.
Okay, so on that note, is LeBron still the best or the greatest player by whatever determination you see?
Right now.
Right now,
yes.
in the league.
In the league, I think he's the best player in the league right now. When he's 100%, I think he's the best player in the world. But if they don't make the playoffs, we need to stop the Jordan talk because he's not the GOAT.
All right, I don't hear anybody else giving an opinion on whether or not they feel that LeBron James is the best player in the league right now.
I think he is still, but I think that this year is the first year we saw him a little bit injured with that groin injury. I think last year, 82 games, played all 82 games, but I think after this year, I don't know if he's still going to be the best.
I think it's unfair, though, because, like, every player gets injuries. Like, this is the first time LeBron's ever gotten injury, and now it's
like he's put teams on his back and just drawn them. Like, why is that team in the playoffs? Oh, LeBron.
He also doesn't play any defense. So
LeBron doesn't play any defense.
He can play defense
the Lakers don't play any defense
LeBron
as a team.
is letting guys walk past him like James Harden.
Who's their rim protector?
He
protects their rim on that
team. It might be the best comparison right now. Harden might actually be the best offensive player in the game right now, but it's hard to argue LeBron. But yeah, if they don't make the playoffs, you know, that kind of kills that argument.
Back up Jordan, thank you.
You got to make the playoffs if you're the best player.
All right, so you guys are on subject, on par. I have an idea. Let's just ask the question straight up. Are the Lakers going to make the playoffs? Steve Ballmer says the Clippers are going to make for a push for it. The Timberwolves are out there doing their thing. There are teams. But do you feel...
Numbers aren't there. What is it? 4-10 in their last 14?
Yep.
22 games, I
Those
think.
Those are two really bad games recently.
I'm saying, heck no, even with LeBron on the team.
The problem is right there. They have the Clippers, San Antonio, and Sacramento ahead of them, even Minnesota. So I do think they are a better team than Minnesota. But Sacramento's nice this year. And San Antonio, although they're sliding.
They're downtrending.
They've lost a bunch of games, but I think they broke the losing streak. You know, I can't see the Lakers finishing ahead of San Antonio and Sacramento. So the answer is no, they're not making the playoffs.
And the Lakers also have a really tough schedule coming up. I think they're playing the Warriors, the Rockets, the Raptors, Bucks.
They're not winning any of those games.
No.
They don't play defense.
Unfortunately.
Akil, what's your answer on this one? Are the Lakers making the playoffs?
Full-time Lakers
LeBron
fan. Kobe's not coming back, Akil.
You were pretty excited when they got to.
He said he could still play, though. Kobe said he could still play.
Since when did other people start asking questions on this show other than me? I'm confused. Whose show is this?
All right. The producer told us to ask.
As we proceed to give you what you need, here's a question, blast from the past. A couple guys that we think should be picked up or could be picked up, or I don't know what's going to happen. But J.R. Smith is still wandering around. Available. Still got some time before the buyout market closes. What was the other name, Savannah? Give it to me quickly.
Carmelo.
Carmelo? Really? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes,
wow.
Sir.
Okay. Either one of them end up on a roster before this thing's all said and done. Anybody?
Carmelo, maybe.
Who's more likely?
These guys had their chance, but when I'm not killing Jody Meeks, but Jody Meeks was chosen ahead of J.R. Smith, ahead of Carmelo Anthony. There is not a job available for either of those two guys. Sorry.
And 10-time All-Star, third pick in the draft.
You're living in the past, man.
Defensively, I don't think any team wants to do that.
Dwight.
Bench,
He's done. It's over.
I know he's a
Defensive
black
time.
hole when you pass him the
He
ball.
can't
I know
shoot
he
the
don't
three.
play
He doesn't play
D.
defense.
But
He
it's
doesn't-
Carmelo, man.
So what?
Man, sit on a
Does
bench
he ever play in the NBA again?
Carmelo? No,
Man,
it's
I'd hate
over.
to see him go.
Yeah?
I think it's done.
Not even a 10-day?
Come on, guys.
No.
He had a 10. He had a 10 game with
So what's
him.
next? Europe?
It's a three-point
So what, Europe?
Maybe China.
No,
China?
He better not go to Europe.
Or
He made
maybe,
enough
you know what,
money to
maybe he'll go into
South
acting.
America? Brazil?
No.
Latvia? Croatia?
Hollywood. That's the
Lithuania?
last place for Carmelo.
The NBA's got an Africa League coming soon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Carmelo in Africa?
We don't
It's
think
over.
Carmelo could help anybody.
Look what he did to OKC last year.
I
We've
don't really
talked
think he
about
wants
this.
to leave the United States. Maybe
I
he'll get
thought
into
we were-
acting
okay,
or something.
all right. I thought we were going to break, but that's it. We got to stop the show now. Once you start talking in depth about Carmelo Anthony's chances, it's time to go to break. We'll be back with more, including a talk about not trying for Zion. That's what the Knicks are doing. I don't know. RJ's been raising his stock recently. But let's talk about Zion Williams. Should this kid bother playing for free anymore? You know what I'm saying? We'll check it out when we return on Hangout.